put these on toast because these are buttery smooth.
Perfect.
Hello there broskies, it's Gherkin without the GH. Yes, it is Erkin back here with another video. And on today's episode, we're having a look at the Nike Huarache Turf Orange. I've said it in my previous video, I think it was the screen green colorway with the Huaraches, and this might just be the year of the Huarache. I know it's not got a hype of a Dunk or a Jordan or anything like that, but some of the re-releases and the colorways that have already come out this year, it's hard to argue with it. Travis and Virgil, just please stay away from this sneaker. If you guys touch it, I won't be able to get my hands on any of them. And that's probably the reason I'm able to buy these so easily, because there is zero hype behind it. But I'm from the cloth, where I like things a lot more when other people don't have them. So that's why I'm not really with the hype of some of these sneakers that are coming out. Yes, they are fire, don't get me wrong. But because so many people have them, I'm just not really about it. Now my favorite Huarache to come out this year has been the Stussy collab, and I love that desert oak colorway. Everything about that sneaker just screams premium to me. And so far, this colorway is just behind it. But we are going to touch on reasons why very shortly. These did actually come out on the 24th of June this year, and they retailed for a price of £115 here in the UK. And yes, you guessed it, I will try to leave some purchase links down below for you guys. So hopefully that will help you out. Now there is a bit of stigma behind the Huarache. At one point or another, every single person was either wearing the black pair or the white pair, and even the odd other color here and there. It got to a point where the Huaraches were just sitting on shelves for so long, until Nike just wanted to discontinue them for a while, just so it can give us a little bit of a break. And in my opinion, I think the Huarache just needed that. Some people may still argue they're not really about it, and that's fine to be fair. But for people who are a fan of this silhouette, we are just in luck this year. And I can already see a lot more colorways coming out. But this one, in my opinion, it is very special. There's just something about the suede panels and all of that jazz. But before we dive into the materials, we are going to have a little look at the box. And it comes in this sort of OG style Nike Huarache box, in this red sleek design. Now the product information does read Nike Air Huarache NH, and I'm not really sure what that stands for, but leave it down below if you do know. But the official colorway is Turf Orange and Chili Red. Now I know they say it's more of an orange / red, but for me there's a lot of pinks on this sneaker, in certain lighting conditions anyway. But I'm not here to complain, I do still like the look of it, either way. Now of course, the Huarache is a very tricky sneaker to get the sizing on point. And a silly little story of mine I've got to tell you right now. I ended up winning a raffle on SNS and I forgot to change the sizing. Because my default size on the account is UK 9 and that is normally what I am with most sneakers. I only realized that mistake when I got the confirmation email that I won the raffle. So I was scrambling trying to cancel it, and in the end they said I just have to send them back when I get them. And you just got to kind of take the L if you make those sort of mistakes. So a little while after, when they did release properly, I managed to get my size in a 9.5. And that's my advice with you guys as well. Defo go half a size up at least. But then again, if you do have wide feet, I would advise go one size up. Right, now we've got all that waffling out of the way, let's dive right in to what these materials are made of. Now I'm not going to talk too much on the construction of this silhouette because it is pretty standard by now. But where things do switch up significantly is of course the materials on this sneaker. We have hints of suede slapped across this sneaker like no tomorrow, ranging from the toe box with that perforated look to the toe guard which has that hairier look to it, and the actual cage of the sneaker which houses the lacing. Now like the colorway does suggest, there are hints of orange / chili red, which like I did mention, it is more of a pink shade. But in terms of the lacing, it is pretty standard in the setup. The only switch up in that department is this Nike swoosh attached to the laces. Now you can take it off, you just have to unlace it and just whip it off like that. But for me, I'm going to keep it on there. I'm actually digging it. Now I've got the Air Huarache circular badge just on top of the tongue. It isn't of that OG pack that we see with the Nike Air branding. And as far as I know, I don't think this is an OG colorway. I could be wrong. If I am, just comment down below. But we've got this neoprene material, which is responsible for that sock-like fit, which has contrasting colors of that turf orange / chili red. And on the insole, it is very interesting to look at. It's got that sort of wooden cork look to it with the Nike branding in orange. Now we've got this inverted booty that the Huarache is known for and the strap that goes right around it. But one thing that I found interesting alongside the insole, which has that speckled wooden look, it's very subtle, but if you look carefully, that's the only time you'll notice it. But primarily it is of this brown colorway. Now we've got the air branding at the back of this midsole, which I'm gonna say is a light shade of orange. And on the outsole, we've got that contrasting colors to the brown and the orange with that waffle design as well. Now please tell me you see what I see, because these are actually amazing. If these had a Hype collaborative name behind them, these would sell out like hotcakes. But hey, we like what we like. And speaking of which, I still have to have a look to whether these are a buy or a buy. Now the only Huarache in my collection is the Desert Oak Stussy collab, and that for me is a very special sneaker. But this particular colorway, it just gives me the same sort of vibe. A very premium feel to all of these suede panels, and the colorway is just so unique. Yes, you may not be able to pull these off all year round. It might just be more for summer, but that's what a rotation is for. And you know what? I really hope this review does this sneaker justice, because some of the videos and pictures I've seen, they don't really cut it in my opinion. I think this sneaker is just way better in hand than any other picture online that I've seen. And I think I'm gonna commit and give these an actual buy. But broskies, let me know what you think down below. Is this a colorway that you can appreciate like me? Or are you not a fan of the Huarache in general? Leave it all down below, and I will be pinning the best comment. Anyways, broskies, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting. Don't forget, hit me up on the IG as well, because if you have any questions, that's what I'm there for. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And of course, until the next episode, I've got ya. Take care.